everybody. Assalamualaikum. I would like to congratulate the Department of Science and Technology in Region 12 for having organized this big event. I have attended several halal forum in the past in some areas, and this is indeed a big move in bringing this to the core of the national consciousness on how important halal is, even to non-Christian countries like the Philippines. My presentation would focus on the halal ICT support, setting up the value chain information system for traceability and integrity. My presentation would basically focus not on the technology itself, which is ICT, but basically on the information and knowledge that goes with it, and how communities can understand what halal is and hopefully move the country in capitalizing on the opportunities that the halal market offers to the world. Let me start my presentation with the definition of halal, which is basically an Arabic word meaning lawful or permitted. The opposite of halal, of course, is haram, which means unlawful or prohibited. It is basically used in universal terms, but in my presentation, I will mainly focus on food products, meat products, cosmetics, personal care, and food contract materials on how halal is applied in these areas. When we're looking at the criteria in terms of halal, I made use of the medicinal products as an entry point. What is it looking at? Is basically on the type of materials that we use. What are the raw materials that has been used? If there are slaughtering process involved, the manufacturing and handling system, the hygiene and sanitation, the conditions of use of machines and processing aids, and the labeling of products. Bottom line here is it contaminated with haram? And looking at the value chain of production, these main factors that I've mentioned are very important in looking at the traceability and integrity of a halal product. As previously mentioned by our speaker a while ago, it looks at standards. Because halal, by the way, has to be understood by everybody. A halal product to me may not be the same standard that other countries or other users are looking at. So certification, collaboration, and partnerships are very, very important. And central to this, when we talk of ICT, because we're looking at information, is the need for a common platform where stakeholders can effectively communicate and network with each other. And information technology is central to this because it facilitates exchange of knowledge, exchange of information on halal. That's why there's need for a credible reference point which should be used in networking and communication. And this information should be reliable, verifiable, and authentic to help our halal advocates and halal users on which is halal product and did it follow the processes involved. Bottom line is that we consider the guidelines, which includes equipment, products, and ingredients, which should not be in any way mixed or contaminated with non-halal products. Applying this principle in the farm-to-plate model, we look at the integrity concept. So we focus first at the farm level. Is the good agricultural practices followed? Are bovine meat used in fertilizers when they add it to the soil to fertilize the plant? Or are the processes involved, are the equipment, are the knives used to cut these vegetables contaminated in any way to some of the haram product, to some of the items considered haram? And even the sanitation is one of the concerns. So how do we use this information in tracing the process involved at the level of smallholders or at the level of stakeholders producing products like this? So crucial to this is the application of good agricultural practice, which could be contained in your information system. If these manufacturers or if these small enterprises are practicing HACCP or GMP, if there are food safety and quality management applied as well, and if there are halal standards being followed. All these things should be contained in the information system so that when we exchange information, when we look at the traceability of a product, the basic factors are established from farm level to the way the product is brought to the groceries. So the information system plays a very important role here because when we talk of standards, when we talk of monitoring, when we talk of traceability, the basic element of how do we produce a halal product is very valuable. So information on GAP, information on HACCP, information on GMP, information on food safety and quality management and halal standards are very crucial part of the information system to support and push for the development of halal as an industry in the Philippines. As I've mentioned a while ago, the detection of contaminants from laboratory to end product should also start from information derived from the analytical services for the detection of any contaminants against Islamic law. And these finished products should be detected in terms of are there contaminants, are there haram involved or added in the product. Laboratories play a very important role because they also are able to record the detection of animal fatty acids, animal proteins, gelatin, alcohol, microbial contamination, etc. Documentation of halal food standards, which I believe the Philippines has been working on, and halal GMP, HACCP, to food manufacturers, restaurants, and other food service industries are also very important because we cannot regulate if the practice of halal has not been embedded at the level of production level. So regulation would be very, very valuable only if the producers are very much aware of what standards, of what procedures are needed when producing product that can be labeled as halal. In terms of information system and traceability, once this information are embedded in the production process, we can identify the source and we can use coding system to identify which product comes from what area, which product has undergone testing from the laboratories, and how this can be classified, identified, and labeled. There are technologies available for this, and one of these is the barcoding system. So people in charge of doing the product analysis, product testing, can also adopt this information management tool to record effectively the database of products and manufacturers who are involved in